Islamic Dote, Part 7. Hey you, lovely people. How are you guys doing? We've been running through the basics of Islam, and today we're going to be talking about something I'm sure you've heard of before. It's called fasting. You might already have an idea of the Islamic concept of fasting. Now, just as we have a solar calendar in the Western world, in Islam there is a lunar calendar based on the cycles of the moon. One of the months of this calendar is called, you guessed it, it's the month of Ramadan. The month of Ramadan is considered the best of all months, a time for building a deep connection with Allah and time for rejuvenating the faith and rebuilding our relationships with friends, family, and the community, all for the sake of God. In this month, Muslims are commanded to fast, which means no food, no water. Whoa! You might think, a whole month without food or water? You'll die. But don't worry, it's only during the daylight hours, from dawn throughout the day and up until the time the sun sets, Muslims will refrain from food and water, and in the nighttime they will feast in order to keep their energies up. 30 days of fasting is a huge feat to accomplish, and every year Muslim men and women will fast in order to demonstrate their faithful dedication to Allah. During the daylight hours, Muslims will go about their daily work, increase their recitation of the Holy Quran, and say their prayers with all the more care and attention. Inshallah. Fasting is a deeply profound show of love for God and elevates the spirits of each and every individual Muslim who participates. But Islam is not only an individualistic religion. Fasting is seen as a community and a family thing. Often, Muslim families will gather together in a mosque or in their homes for the breaking of the fast and will enjoy an assortment of foods to keep up their nutrition and share the valuable meals with others as a show of community spirit. Though children are not required to fast, many of them will also wish to participate, and some Muslim parents may encourage this by letting their children fast for, half the day. Of course, Muslims with serious health concerns are not permitted to fast, such as some pregnant women, the elderly, or diabetics. But even if they are not fasting, they will still benefit from the spiritual environment and the increased dedication to Allah that the month of Ramadan brings with it. Experts say that fasting has countless health benefits, such as supporting blood sugar management, helping in disease prevention, supporting brain function, delaying aging, supporting growth and metabolism, and of course, helping with weight loss if performed properly. Okay, that's the key point there. But of course, these are all just perks of fasting. The real wisdom and purpose of fasting is to dedicate oneself holistically to God and to rid oneself of all material attachments. Muslims are trained through the month of Ramadan to obey their Creator and not to obey their own selfish needs. Hey, if you can train yourself to refrain from a fundamental human necessity like food or water, then kicking the bad habits and addictions like smoking or caffeine is also doable, right? Fasting helps you to understand that yes, you can do it. You've got it in you. Another very important wisdom and reason behind why Allah has prescribed fasting for Muslims is to help us understand the pain of the poor, those who cannot afford food. All Muslims fast, whether they are upper, middle, or lower class. When we fast and we feel the hunger pangs, it helps us to identify with those who have no food. So in this way, the level of awareness increases, the amount of charity increases, and our empathy towards our fellow humans also increases, hopefully. That's all the time we've got for today. We'll see you next time on Islamic Dote.